Hey friends, what is up and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I got two baecrates in the mail because one is July's box and one is June's box, and I thought I would sit down and unbox it with you guys. I am also really sorry if the sunlight goes in and out. I will try to edit this the best that I can, but I am one person and there goes the sun. Anyway, I wanted to sit down and unbox these with you guys because this is the one thing that I don't want to say frivolously spend my money on, but I'm not really buying books right now. I'm trying to save money. We're trying to get a puppy. We're trying to, save up to move, all this stuff. I'm getting a divorce. Everything is really expensive right now. So this is the one thing that I don't feel bad spending extra money on, because if you've been around for a while, you will know that I love baecrate. I love baecrate. I love the ladies who run it. I do consider them dear friends of mine. I have repped for them in the past, but in no way does that skew my opinion of the box. Just for me personally, I feel like their items in their boxes are more to my style in the sense of they are usable. They are items that I'm genuinely interested in, and I think it has a lot to do with me having a lot of similarities to some of the owners of the company. So I wanted to show you guys what we got in the boxes. This is actually the second time I filmed this video because the first time I just was struggling with the lighting and everything, and I was just like not really enjoying the video that I was creating. So we're gonna try this again. If the lighting goes in and out this time, I'm just gonna have to be like, all right, screw it. The theme for the first box, for June's box, is Sweet Dreams, and we got some really cool items, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show them to you. So the first item we have is a really cool one. It is a nightlight, and it does come with these wood pieces, which are in this right here. I'm not gonna be able to assemble them. I'm gonna need Rocco to do it, but I did want to show you what the actual light is. It's really freaking cool. So it looks just like a little ball, and if you can't tell what it is actually the moon. So if you get really up close, I'll try to get this on camera for you guys. It does have divots and little spots on it, like darker spots that are supposed to make it look like the moon. So when you set it next to your bed, it is awfully glowy on my screen right now, but it is a little moon nightlight. And this is now officially my favorite item that I have ever gotten in a baecrate. It is just too freaking cute. Like, I absolutely love this. And like I said, I'll try to get a close up on camera for you guys, but this is really cool. I can't wait to put it next to our bed because this is just totally something that is right up my alley. Like a nightlight that is shaped like the moon. Hello, you've seen this stuff everywhere, and just that we got this in a box is really freaking cool to me. The next thing we got is this adorable headband, and these are one of those headbands that you wear when you are taking off like your makeup or washing your face at the end of the night. They're a little bit absorbent, so you set them, on the edges of your hair, and it keeps like soap and water out of it, and I really like this. I've been needing something like this. Also, it's very large, which will actually fit over my head if you are a bigger headed girl like I am. This is really cool. I feel like it will fit a lot of people, so this is adorable, and I can't wait to use it because I don't know about you guys, but I am crazy about my skincare. I try to wash my face every single night, every morning. I have a ton of stuff that I use, so having something like this that I can add is really nice, because as much as I am like cleaning my face and stuff, I'm always getting really greasy roots from my hair getting wet over and over again, so having something like this is really cool. The next thing we have in here is a little flashlight, and it's for your keychain, and it says light it up. It is just a little blue flashlight. I will try to get a close-up for you guys, but it does have a little clip that you can set on your keychain. Things like this are really cool. I've had a few of them on my keychain before because you never know when you're going to need a flashlight when you are out and about. And the next things we have here are these, and these are hair ties. So I always sleep with a hair tie. Well, I try not to, but I tend to always sleep with a hair, what are these called? Scrunchie, because they're a little less harsh on your hair, but I've always wanted to try these. These are not traditional hair ties. They are more of a flat shape, as you can tell, but they are just as good from what I've heard. Like, they work just as good, but they are also a little bit gentler on your hair. And I do like the designs as well. They're like black, silver, white, and there's like a braided one up top. So it's a really cool item to get, actually. Like I said, I've been interested in trying something like this, so to have these now, it's really awesome. All right, last two things we got before the book are these, and these are eye masks. So these can be thrown in like your fridge to keep them cold, and then when you put them on in the morning, they have collagen and things like that that kind of like plump in the area and get rid of some of like the fine lines and whatnot. But if you put them in the freezer, it also gets rid of, or not freezer, but fridge, it also gets rid of puffiness, and that's really cool to use something like this in the morning. I don't necessarily know how many are in here. I don't know if this is reusable, but I really like something like this because, like I said, most of baecrate stuff and baecrate stuff tends to be very usable, especially baecrate. And something like this really just emphasizes that they are about self-care and taking care of yourself. That is something that they really, I feel like, nail with these crates. So having something like this is really awesome to have. And the last thing we got is my other favorite thing that we've gotten in the crate, and probably one of my favorite things I think we've ever gotten in a crate. And it is this pillowcase. And on the back, it says happy place. I love this. So it is white and blue. And I just love this design. Like, build me a house like right in here that I can live in. I fucking love this. This is so pretty. I don't know who designed it. I'll leave it in the notes. And as always, I will leave their website down below if you guys want to check them out. But I love this, and it feels really nice, really well put together. So I'm excited. And the last things we got, obviously, are the book. So we got an extra one, it looks like. Catherine Stein, The Earl on the Train. So we have another book that we got. We always get, not always, but we tend to get 2 books in each crate. So I think that's really cool. So I have the signed book plate and the art. This is interesting. This is written by Alina Boyden, and it is called Stealing Thunder. That is a really pretty cover. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's kind of like washed out, but it's like she's walking into the sun. Love it. So it's in a different life under a different name. Razia was raised to be the crown prince of Nizam, the most powerful kingdom in Darestan. Born with the soul of a woman, she ran away at a young age to escape her father's hatred and live life true to herself. I'm wondering if this is transgender rep. We'll see. Among the Hijars of Bikampur, Razia finds sisterhood and discovers a new purpose in life. By day, she's one of her Dara's finest dancers, and by night, its most profitable thief. But when her latest target leads her to cross path with Arjan, Prince of Bikampur, it is she who has something stolen. An immediate connection with the prince changes Razia's life forever, and she finds herself embroiled in a dangerous political war. The stakes are greater than in any heist she's ever performed. When the battle brings her face to face with her father, Razia has the chance to reclaim everything she lost and save her prince. Ooh, I'm wondering if this is trans rep. It says an epic fantasy for our time, beautifully written, considerately composed, and very important in many ways. This is a breakout novel any way you choose to look at it. This is awesome. Those are reviews from Shauna McGuire and E.E. Knight, 2 authors that I know people absolutely love. I've never read anything by E.E. Knight actually, but I'm hoping this is trans rep, and that makes me super excited. So we shall see. I will keep you guys updated, but that is the book that we got in June's crate and all the lovely items that we got. But now I'm going to move on to July's crate, which I also truly loved. So like I said, I did already open these. So this is the theme of staycation. This is the one that I was super excited about because there's a male-male romance in this one. First thing we got here is these little sticky notes that you can put in your books, and they say finger it on the front of them. And on the inside, I'll show you guys close-ups of them. They have little, they look like fingers, like if fingers were sticking out of your books, but they have little faces on them. I think this is so freaking cute. The next thing we got is what I think people are going to be really excited for, and it is from Novelly Yours. These are wax melts. Just be aware in the hot weather these days, candles and wax melts can separate and then reharden. They are completely usable. There's nothing wrong with them, but they do have a little bit of a different look to them, which you'll see in the close-ups. These definitely do. But it says, do you like pina coladas? It is pineapple and coconut, and this is so awesome. I just got a wax melt from my mom. I can't remember if it was like Christmas or something, or my birthday actually, and she got me a wax melt, so I'm really excited to use these. Definitely heavy on the pineapple, less heavy on the coconut upon like first smell, but I feel like we'll see if once we actually melt them, if they do have more of a coconut scent, but I love that. Next thing we got here is a lip mask, and these are similar to the eye mask that we got in June's crate, where you just like put them on your lips, let them sit for a little while, take them off, and you have juicy, plump lips. I've never used one of these, but it is something that I've always wanted to try. I think it'd be cool to like throw on a face mask, throw on one of these, and just chill out. I don't know if you need to like put these in the fridge or anything for added benefits, but I don't know about you guys, my lips are so dry this summer because our weather has just been up and down. It's been like 100 degrees, it's been, you know, 70 degrees, it's just been everywhere. And going in and out of the air conditioning can be a lot. Wearing a mask all the time sort of dries you out, so having something like this I'm really bummed about. Next thing we have here is the Turncoat Letters and the Petticoat Letters by Kelly Lyman. I'm wondering, it's like a little bookmark. I'm wondering if this is for an extra book that we got this month, so I will keep an eye out for that. Next thing we have here is something that I'm really excited about because if you guys have been following me for a while, or if you're new to my channel, whatever, I love gold jewelry. Gold jewelry is my favorite. It's like, I don't know, there's certain things that I won't wear that are gold, like a gold ring I won't wear, but primarily I do like gold necklaces and such. And so this is really awesome. It is a lotus necklace. It says new beginnings. Make a wish and put on your necklace. The lotus flower grows up through the dark and out into the light of the sun. Let your necklace be a reminder of the incredible beauty that can come from change. Grow and believe. This is by Dog-Eared. It is handcrafted in the US. It is just so dainty and beautiful, and I cannot wait to wear it. And it looks like it has a pretty long chain on it, which is another one of the things that I really enjoy. For this, I'm gonna need to set the box down, but it is a lunch box, which it's kind of, what am I doing? It's kind of already open because I have already filmed this, obviously. This is what it looks like. It says feed me and tell me I'm pretty on the front of it, which is adorable and so true. But it opens and you have a spork and a knife in there, and I think that is awesome. And on the inside there is some really cool stuff. So it is one of those ones that's broken up into sections. So we have 3 different sections. We have a larger section and 2 smaller ones. So obviously you can put like a sandwich and like, I don't know, like carrots and ranch or something in here, or you can do like a big salad with some dressings and stuff. I really like this. This is actually really helpful because I bring my lunch every week to work. And then on the inside, on the other side of where it says feed me and tell me I'm pretty, is this. So this is something that you can put in your freezer to keep whatever is in here cold. So this gets cold if you keep it in your freezer, and then throughout the day, if say maybe you don't have a fridge or anything, this will keep the items in here cold. I love that that is built in here. The only downside is this takes up a lot of space, but that's just normal. These kinds of things need to be a bit larger to be able to keep things cold. So I really do like this though. I think this is, it's like a really unique item that I have not seen in a crate. And that is what I mean when I say baecrate has super usable, unique things. So I don't know. I appreciate getting something like this. I think it's really sweet. And like I said, this is definitely something that I can use for work on the daily. And the next thing we have here, the last thing, is the book. This is the art card for the book. Really cool. And here is the author plate, the signed author plate. But the book that we have is one that I'm also really excited to read, and it is Conventionally Yours. It is by Annabeth Albert. It says, charming, charismatic, and effortlessly popular, Conrad Stewart seems to have it all. But in reality, he's scrambling to keep his life from falling apart. Brilliant, guarded, and endlessly driven, Eldon Roth is the poster boy for perfection, but even he can't help but feel a little broken inside. When these mortal enemies are stuck together on a cross-country road trip to the biggest fan convention of their lives, their infamous rivalry takes a back seat as an unexpected connection grows. Yet each has a reason they have to win the upcoming gaming tournament, and neither is willing to let emotion get in the way, even if it means giving up their one chance at something truly magical. It says 2 infamous rivals, 1 epic road trip, some uncomfortably tight quarters, and a journey neither will forget. It says, why is there only 1 bed? And it says, the best enemies to lovers, epic fandom, road trip, gay romance you'll read all year. This is really cool. I'm excited. We have a convention, a gaming convention, 2 things that I love, and some gay boys, which is also something that I love. Now you guys know I've been really leery about reading gay romance books or any like male romance books or male love interest books written by female authors. So we'll see what I think of this, but I am really excited. I'm hoping it's done in a way that makes sense. Also, there are little drawings throughout the book, and I love a touch like that. So I'm excited. We shall see. I will keep you updated on what I think of both of the books. All right, friends, so those are my baecrate boxes. Those are the baecrate boxes I got for June and July. I'm really excited for August's theme. Can't remember what it was, but I remember being like, oh my god, yes. Like I said, I will leave the website down below. Baecrate is their YA fantasy version of this box, and the Baecrate is obviously the more adult romance version of this box. But if you want any more information, like I said, I will leave their Instagram and their website down below. But I love you guys so much. Let me know down below your favorite items from these crates. Mine would be the moon, the pillowcase. I don't know, like I love all of it. Truly, I think that for me, they just hit it out of the park every single time. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.